Hello folks, welcome. In this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install Audio Studio, Android Studio, which is the place where we're going to go ahead and write our apps. So Android Studio is a studio that is specially developed to make Android apps. So to download it, you have to go ahead to the Google and type in Android Studio download, and the link that pops up, it's going to be Studio download. Once you do that, you're going to see the download Android Studio and SDK tool, and this is the page that will pop up. So you need to go ahead and click on download Android Studio. So this is going to be like a complete package. Just like we have in Java, we get something called Eclipse ID. So people who know Java will be very familiar with Eclipse. So this is an Android Studio. It's basically an Android IDE. So once you on this page, go ahead and click on download Android Studio, and this is the license agreement. So go ahead and read through the license agreement. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna read it, and download the Android Studio for Windows. Once you do that, it'll start the download. It'll take some time, because it's a big file, so it might take some couple minutes to download it. It's about almost a 1 GB of file, so it'll take some time to download. So I'll be back in a second after the download has been finished. Hello guys, so this is downloaded. So we're gonna go ahead and click on this executable. Otherwise, you can go to your downloads folder and you will see this Android executable in your downloads. Once it is done the download, I've just clicked on that and it'll load up the setup. Okay, so if some pop-up comes up, just click on yes. We are allowing it to make changes to the computer. We trust them. So once you do that, might take some few minutes here and there. So this pop-up came. Click on next. Next, just accept the default. I agree. Next. I want to create shortcuts. So either you can click create it here, or you can just leave it like that. Install. So now if it is installed complete, just click on the next and you can say finish. We don't have to start the Android Studio right now. So we'll just go ahead and keep it as finish. Once you do that, so once the installation has complete, go to create a shortcut on the desktop so it's easy for you. I have it here, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Android. And here it'll ask you, you need to run it as an administrator. So we're going to go ahead and run this as an administrator. So once you do that, it'll start running it as an administrator. Please do that, run it as an administrator. You click on. So once you do that, you just need to say Android run as administrator, and this is what it's going to pull up. Okay, so we'll just say click OK. We don't have any previous versions of Studio, so I'm just gonna ask him to download it for me. So initially, for the first time, it's going to take a little bit longer because it's going to install everything and all the packages and all that. You need to have a Java home setup for this. So if you don't know how to do that, I have already had a tutorial on that, how to install Java and what is the Java home environment variable. So you can take a look at that tutorial. I think it's the one before this one. So it's downloading all the components that it needs. So it'll take some time to do that. So now once it is installed, you just click on finish. So that's all you need to do. Now this is how you're going to go ahead and welcome to the Android Studio. This is going to be the place where we're going to start a new Android project. Before starting a new project, I would request you to go to the configure and click on Sdk Manager. Because this is the place where it'll all the new packages that you need for your application or your app, you can download it from here. So I would request you to go there and so if for some reason if that SDK configure is not visible or it's kind of grayed out, you need to close this Android Studio and go back to your Android and open it as administrator, and then it will pop up. So this is the place where you can install any new components if you need, or anything that you need for your application. You can go ahead and select from here. So this is the purpose of the Android Studio. So we are ready. We have set up everything that we need to do for Android, and so we're gonna go ahead and start looking into it from our next tutorial. So thank you so much.